Ladies and gents, you ever wondered how James Cameron just steamrolled into Fox and said, let's make another Alien film? Well, he's revealed it. In fact, it was all a myth for a while that he just kind of walked in there and wrote Alien on a board and then wrote a dollar sign. But no, apparently it's all true. He confirmed it. So James Cameron confirmed the legendary myth behind his Alien pitch. The balls on this guy, unbelievable. So I thought we'd have a bit of a fun video today. You know, why not? Not much happening in the world of movies being released. It's that kind of lull, isn't it? Everyone feels this lull between Christmas and New Year. It just sort of dies. Everything's a bit boring because everyone's tired after Christmas. And then on the lead up to New Year, no one really wants to work, no one really wants to do anything. And then tomorrow, everyone gets, whoa. Well, in the UK, everyone gets rat-arsed. But anyway, so I thought this would make an interesting video. Side note, a few things. So, I have a second channel. It's actually linked in the description box. Lots of stuff will be happening on that in the new year. It's kind of a vlog channel, primarily with cars as well. So if you're into your cars, I have some JDM classics. So what that is the Japanese domestic market classics. Datsuns, as well as an old rally car. So check that out. It's in the description box. You might like it, you might not, but it's there. And secondly, please do, if you've enjoyed the channel for the year, please do consider subscribing to either my Patreon or my memberships on YouTube. It's a really good way to help the channel out and just support the creators that you like. But that being said, let's dive into this. Oh, also follow me on Twitter and Instagram at MrStageReviews. Let's dive into this. So, also, there's lots of pictures of Jasper on Instagram, so yeah, subscribe to Instagram. Anyway, James Cameron could never make another movie, and he'd still be considered one of the greatest filmmakers to have ever lived. I think that's a pretty accurate assessment, in fairness. And this is just reading off this bloody disgusting article, but it is right. Like, he has such a command over cult classic movies. Yeah, like recently, I do think he has dropped off the bandwagon. I know lots of people love Avatar. I'm aware, but to me, it was lacking. The movie was lacking. And unless he does something pretty spectacular with, you know, the next Avatar, I'd say nah. Just please no. Go back to like action, horror, sci-fi, something like that. Anyway, so he's already reached an apex that will likely remain untapped for the rest of our lives. The filmmaker's confidence is actually unparalleled, and with that comes a handful of myths that only amplify his mystique. One such story has just been confirmed by himself, and the story goes something like this. Cameron, the young filmmaker, hot off the Terminator. So again, you know, I'm fairly... Terminator, that was a Fox property. No, it wasn't. I was going to say it's a Fox property, but it wasn't. I don't know who released the first Terminator. But anyway, so he was hot off the Terminator. Was called in to pitch a sequel to Ridley Scott's Alien. Makes sense. Fox asked him, come in, you know, pitch a sequel. And so he would stand in front of a room full of Fox executives, and he scribbled aliens on a board and then added 2 lines, transforming the S into a money symbol. Can you imagine? He just comes like, just waltzes in, aliens. And everyone's like, yeah, no, I can see it, yeah. And then there's like the head of the executive is a bit disgruntled, like, I'm not quite seeing it, James. I'm not quite seeing it. And he goes, but wait. And the others are like, what's he doing? And he goes, shh. And he just stands back and he goes, can you imagine that? Fucking absolute gold, comedy gold, brilliant. And he stated this to Cinema Blend. So he just said, yeah, it's true. It just popped into my mind in the moment. Cameron confirms the Cinema Blend. Further detailing the factual version of the story, right? So, you know, there's a little bit more to it than that. But still, ladies and gents, still, I much prefer that scenario and the sort of comedic take on it. I think that's good. But the other information and what actually happened was it was actually on the back of a script, he reveals, or some kind of presentation document. So that could be, you know, like a basic script treatment, a bit of concept artwork, some storyboarding, just some light fleshing out of what could have been. So it was on the back of something. And it might have been the treatment, I can't remember. I was sitting with the 3 producers and we were in the office of the then head of 20th Century Fox. And I said, guys, I got an idea for the title and it goes like this. And I wrote Alien in large block letters. And I put an S on the end. I showed it to them and I said, I want to call it Aliens. Because we're not dealing with one, now we're dealing with an army. And that's the big distinction. And it's very simple and very graphic. And I said, but here's what it's going to translate to. And then I drew the 2 lines through it to make it a $sign. And that was my pitch. And apparently it worked because they went with the title and they never questioned it. Oh, that's madness. The rest is history, because Aliens would eventually gross approximately $300 million at the box office when adjusted for inflation, sitting right alongside Ridley Scott's 1979 masterpiece. I mean, that is madness, isn't it? How fuck, it's so funny. The stones on that, man. Just like, yeah, here's, you know, and they're like, yeah, no, I can see it. But wait, guys, there's more. And they're like, what? What's more? This is what you're going to get. Money. Epic. Yeah, no, I love that. I think that's absolutely fantastic. Yeah. Now, funny, good, interesting. I think there's also an interesting discussion to be had on the back end of that, which is, where's all the auteur filmmakers gone? Where's the filmmakers that can, you know, waltz into a place and take risks, you know, unlike anyone else does nowadays? Bloody Hollywood doesn't take any risks anymore. Such a shame. Such a massive shame. And Alien initially was a huge risk. Ridley Scott was called in at the last minute to direct basically what was thought to be a B movie. And Aliens, that was a big risk to go from one to multiple, an army, as you know, as James Cameron says himself. So, you know, it's interesting. We don't have any. Well, maybe we do have filmmakers that have some stones, but I'm sure they just get tossed to one side by all of the executives going around. Now, I think it's important to note, you know, at the start of this video, I said about his filmography and things like that. I'm pretty certain Alita: Battle Angel was pretty much done for him, by him, before Rodriguez took over. I'm pretty certain. I could be wrong on that, but I'm pretty certain. So, you know, despite Avatar, he's still done, technically, Alita: Battle Angel, I guess you could say, but wasn't really the director. But story and everything. But I do wish James Cameron would return to make something, you know, horror and sci-fi again. Dark, you know. I think he's good at doing dark stuff. I don't want to watch giant blue Smurfs running around. I'm sick of that. But I know a load of people love it, so I'm not going to, you know, slate it too much. But anyway, guys, let me know what you think down below. Just a quick fun video. Again, thank you so much for watching. Give the video a like and please do share it. Take care.